What is going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Perucho. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, we're back in this red zone stage, which is the last, or not the last, but the the specific category mission that we gotta complete, which is the final trump card. Which, of course, we practically brought the same team that we brought on here with the last team, which was the what team we call it? I guess it was literally the. Oh my god, these I can't even think. The 7th anniversary unit here, which of course we have the Super Saiyan God duos, the GT duo, and then we have Super Gogeta, which I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't landed us down yet. But anyways, yes, that's Super Gogeta. The one that has Super Easy A, which is technically the 1st anniversary unit. And then of course we have the 10th anniversary unit, which is of course the Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta that can fuse into Super Gogeta, and then the Super Saiyan Goku that can fuse into Super Vegeta, right? And then after that, we brought in also Caulifla and Kale that can fuse into Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, which I mean, I'm sorry, we didn't need them at all. I was surprised that I was like at some point I was like, do I need to transform with them? Because of course their Easy A is something to not be slept on, honestly, because I forgot when I used them, but dude, the fact that I was like being blown away by what they could do, and I'm like, Jesus freaking Christ, man. Yeah, these ladies are not playing around, which I mean, I guess I might as well read their details. The just the regular Caulifla and Kale. I mean, I would read off Super Saiyan 2 Keflas, but I mean, how many times did he even appear in this fight? I think I would say like maybe 4 times. And then out of those 4 times, we weren't even able to stack with them, dude, which of course, their 12 key super attack, they're able to greatly stack attack and defense, which is I was trying to do. But dude, the one thing that kind of annoys me about them again is like they're so tanky in the first when they first appear, when you're first fighting them, which I wonder what it is. Dude, I didn't even read off the skills for the enemies in the last video. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I guess I'll probably do it here. But anyways, the Botomagetta, reduced damage received, doesn't really say anything else but this, honestly. Am I missing something? Yeah, it just says reduced damage received, nullifies, what does it nullify? It nullifies super attack ceiling effect, which of course happens, grants immunity to being stunned, disables attack and defense reduction, and then right here, damage reduction rate raised before receiving 6 attacks. Oh, got you. So after those 6 attacks, they don't have any sort of damage reduction, which I'm pretty sure the Super Saiyan 4 duos and the Super Saiyan God duos were able to take down all of the damage reduction that they had built into them. But at this point right here, the Super Saiyan, I think thankfully the Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta in the first lot didn't finish off the Botomagetta, because I wanted to get some stacks with the Super Saiyan Goku to get the attack power, to get the attack up and ready. But anyways, after that we have the Ribriant, which I mean, should I read this off as we go on here? Yeah, because I think I was gonna read off the Caulifla and Kale card. But anyways, yeah, here the ladies attack and defense was 200%. Launch an additional attack that's high just become a super attack, which I think here actually no, they don't even attack here, dude, because we were just able to finish off the freaking the Botomagetta. But the one thing I was kind of rely on throughout this whole fight is that these are technically whatever. These ladies are going to be able to launch a guaranteed additional super attack because of the fact that we're fighting against a Universal Survival Saga enemy, right? Which, let's continue reading off here. But anyways, high chance of evading enemies attack, and then for 4 turns with the character's entry turn, chance of evading enemies attack plus 20%, and then for every attack performed, attack and defense with 40% up to 160%. And then when there's another Universal Survival Saga category ally attack at the same time, or a Universal Survival Saga category enemy, which is the part I was relying on, like I was telling you, the attack increases by 60% when attacking, which I really don't care too much. The part that I do care is the right here, launches an additional super attack, dude. Yeah, that is pretty beneficial, dude, because of course any stack that we get, every stack that we get with these ladies, or just in general any unit here, it's always gonna be helpful, dude. Especially when we get to the last part of this fight, when we have to fight freaking full power, or not full power Jiren, my bad. Just Jiren. Definitely want to just be able to wipe that guy off the floor, right? But continue on. Every time the character performs 3 or more attacks in battle, chance of evading enemy's attack plus 20% within the character's next attacking turn, up to 20%, dude. So I mean, they could practically build up to 90% dodge if you have them for from the first appearance, and then they appeared again after 2 more turns. They got up to 9% dodge, but after that, you might have up to like 70% dodge, right? And then of course their active skill conditions, which I thought it was, it can be activated starting from the 6th turn for the start of battle once only. I don't know why I keep thinking that, you know, you have to be below a certain HP for these ladies to fuse to Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, but that is not the freaking case. Also, I don't know if you guys... Oh... I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did complete this, technically, this mission in a shorter time than the first one. Not by a lot, now that I'm looking at it, but I will say, if I didn't reset a rotation, which there wasn't even no need to do so, because I literally did the exact same thing that I did before resetting the rotation, right? But anyways, you'll see that later. Continuing on, let's read off Ribrianne's freaking boss details. Like, she doesn't have that much at all. I mean, she has AoE damage, but other than that, nothing much. So Maiden's Charge causes immense damage to enemy and Lord's attack and defense one turn, which can be kind of a little hurtful, but whatever, not too bad. Which actually, you're gonna see how much damage she does towards us, because I was hoping the Super Saiyan Goku here gonna be able to tank some sort of damage for us here, hoping he could not die or not have us receive a lot of damage. But turns out I was wrong. The Super Saiyan Goku, I mean, although he does have 50% damage reduction for 3 turns? Now, dude, I feel like I'm getting too old for this freaking game, because there's so many freaking cards I gotta keep up with. But yeah, here, look at that, a nice crispy 560,000 damage Super Attack towards us. Isn't that lovely, dude? But yeah, the Super Saiyan Goku here, he gets for 3 turns. Okay, that's the number I was thinking of. But yeah, for 3 turns from the character's entry turn, damage reduction rate plus 50%, which I thought, like I was telling you guys before, I thought that was gonna be helpful. But damage reduction just by itself, I mean, maybe after we attack, we would have been able to tank that super attack a bit better, since when you attack, you get the additional 20% damage reduction. But dude, holy hell, that did hurt, bro. All that damage that we took pretty hurt, and I was kind of nervous throughout this whole fight, because I'm like, dude, oh my god, our HP is really already not. Thankfully, it's not that low as I thought it would. Actually, is it in this? Oh yeah. It is in this rotation right here, and where I do start collecting same type key spheres to. I mean, I don't really care about how many super attacks we do at this point. I was like, dude, we just have to heal up as much as we possibly can. Well, I mean, for these dudes, I only got just 1 key sphere, because I was hoping I wanted to have these ladies at least do their super attacks. Because at this point, we're already at this 3rd phase of the fight, and we didn't do any sorts of attacks whatsoever, freaking ever, right? And they're practically a fish if they don't get super attacks, right? So anyways, yeah, let's go read off this dude's boss details. So this dude can do quite the amount of damage, as I didn't know. I forgot who it was that took like about 600,000 damage, and I was like, dude, what? I wasn't expecting him to do that much. But anyways, his super attack causes immense damage to enemy and seals super attack for 1 turn, which doesn't really matter after thankfully we're able to super attack with our units. And then after that, nullifies super attack ceiling effect, grants immunity to beasts. I just realized the Ribrianne in the last stage can be stunned. Huh. Can be stunned and sealed. I mean, granted, the main ability for that phase is her doing AoEs, but I literally forgot why. I just literally skipped it, that she could be stunned and sealed, where her attack and defense can be reduced. But this dude's actually, the dude that we're fighting against right now, his attack can be reduced. But continue on. Disables defense reduction, and then attack plus 300% on the first turn for the character's entry turn, which I feel like this might be cap, because of the fact that, like, I seen this dude do his super attack and does whatever amount of damage it does, but then like I still see the attack increase and this thing right here. Yeah, we see, oh my god, yeah, look at our HP right now, 3%. I was like, oh great, this is lovely, man. I love when my HP is this extremely low. Yeah, you see his attack, like he has an increased attack stat. I was like, dude, why is it increased? I thought it was just only for the first turn of his appearance. 300 plus 200%. Is it longer? Tell me. Anyways, and then yeah, thankfully here, Angel Super Saiyan Goku was able to freaking dodge all these attacks, including this super attack here, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here recording this this commentary for this run. But yeah, after that, this dude's this super attack doesn't really do too much. It's just literally the increase of his attack power by 300% is what does most of the damage for that super attack, right? But anyways, yeah, after this we have 2 more fights, which you guys already know the drill is not gonna be too bad. But yeah, here honestly, I don't, for whatever reason, this phase they were really trying to screw me over in the phases, bro. I was like, dude, can you like not screw me over with the orbs and give me like a good orb field so I could like collect orbs for my units and have them like do multiple super attacks? Like, Jesus, man. Like, I'm already struggling as it is. This is like my 5th attempt trying to complete this run, and I'm just getting blasted, dude, by this guy. Like, come on, buddy. Like, stop pissing me off, bro. Please, just give me what I'm looking for, and we can both move on our merry way, right? Which, actually, wait, why is this? Oh, I was gonna say, why am I floating off the Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta? Which I'm like, oh, okay, no, never mind. I am floating him off because we already have one on rotation. I was like, am I the idiot right now? I mean, granted, I can be the idiot for the most part in these videos, but I was like, dude, there's no way I'm doing this buffoon of a move. But anyways, yeah, get that key sphere right there for you. Get that tech key sphere for you, and then yeah, as you can see, our health increased much more, which is definitely what I wanted. Dude. I do not want to be the sliver of freaking 3% health, dude. That is just super scary. Don't want to be there again. And then after this rotation, I think I do in the next rotation for the Super Saiyan Angel Goku, I exchange him back to Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta, and then for the Super Saiyan Tech Goku, I do exchange him to Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta to get at least some sort of defense for the next phase of the fight that we have going on, which is I think the Toppo fight. I don't know why, it's like it could be a possibility of a bazillion units, but no, it's just literally Toppo. But yeah, I wanted to get a little more defense in case that rotation does go to that part of the fight, where we got to fight Toppo, and I was like, dude, I don't want to deal with this guy, because I think I put Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta in one of the Toppos. Like, yeah, thankfully this attack right here did not do as much as I was hoping. I was like, dude, oh my god, this is about to do quite the amount of freaking damage. And then when I saw the ceiling effect, I'm like, oh, let's go. We don't have to worry about that since these guys already did the super attacks. But anyways, what I was gonna say is that, yeah, I thought, wait, so he increases attack power by 300%. Does he just keep that 300% for the rest of the fight until you reduce it? Now I'm starting to see why it still has the increased attack power. Okay, I thought it was just for that one turn, and then it goes back to normal stats, but no, I think it's just for that. Literally the first appearance, he increases attack power by 300% and it stays there for the rest of the, until you defeat him, right? But anyways, yeah, here we exchange, like I told you, to Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta, put him right here, and then right here I go to freaking Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta, and then thankfully the Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta was able to get the, like at least an Ultra Super Attack for him to stack an attack. And then as you can tell, look, literally the girls at the last slot, the Kefla, the Caulifla, and the Kale, they're not getting under super attack, and they're not going to be able to shine here because, there's really no point in fusing with them. I mean, the heal would have definitely came in clutch, actually, now that I think about it. But I still would have had to exchange one of these units to a defensive type unit, and, stack up at least a defense, which is kind of nice, honestly, to stack up just in case. You never know, right? But yeah, here, I already had seen Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta do 34 million. I'm like, yeah, that's going to do quite a hefty amount of damage for the dude that we're fighting against, which I forgot his name is. Gato Pesra. I'm most likely to pronounce it wrong. But anyways, yeah, here is where I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to deal with Toppo's BS anymore. I already passed so many times, or not passed. I already got to this point of the fight so many times, and I'm like, dude, all right, let's just fuse with all of these dudes. Oh yeah, here I thought, dude. So essentially, I thought when you you go to the fusion, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking? When you transform into Super Gogeta from after, fusing, I thought all of your effects, whatever, it removes all of the debuffs and stuff, but no, I don't think it does, dude. Wait, am I in fusion? No, I'm not in freaking Super Gogeta here. But yeah, here's where I did the reset, and then essentially, after I was doing this reset, I'm like, dude, it's going to be the same, I think. There's really no difference of what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, here, when it says nullifies a negative effects, I thought that was also part of the locking rotation. I thought that was part of it. Like I was trying to keep the oh my god, what's the words I'm trying to say? I was trying to keep the Super Saiyan God duos, or technically I'm going to be fusing the Super Saiyan Blue duos. I was trying to keep the Super Saiyan Blue duos in the first slot, and then float off the Super Gogeta, which I don't think it's a good move, honestly. I don't think floating him out would have been a smart choice. But anyways, yeah, I do that. I literally do the exact same thing as I did in the before. Like I told you guys, I reset it, but I did get a bit more damage. I got one extra million damage from there, which surprisingly enough, which actually I think might have been from one of the link skills that was activated, which I think the smart move would have been also to transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and get the Fuse Fighter link activated as well for Super Gogeta to get more damage there. But anyways, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure here at this point, I'm like, dude, we're going to blow freaking Toppo out of the water. And I don't know why. And before I reset it, I was like, dude, where's this guy going to be super attacking? Should I be worried about that? And then when I transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I'm like, dude, this guy's not super attacking at all. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just blow this guy out of the water. I don't want to have to deal with this guy doing a super attack. So, and then yeah, in the next rotation, it would be much better if we fight off Jiren, and then we already have the godlike rotations, of course, which is the Super Gogeta and the Super Vegeta both paired up, and have their active skills ready to go. And yeah, it's just gonna be a fun old time for Jiren there, which he's not gonna be able to do much. And then yeah, this Toppo doesn't have too much health up, surprisingly enough. Does the other units have more health? I mean, he has just as much health as the last fight that we had there, the Kato Pezra. Yeah, I thought he would have more at least, but like at least 200 million or something like that. But he has 150 million, and then the Cataspera has 140 million. But anyways, let's read off Toppo's his boss effects, which we didn't read off in the last video. But nullifies super ceiling attack. Oh my god, nullifies super attack ceiling effect, grants immunity to being stunned, disables attack and defensive reduction, locks character switching, which is 100% of the time, which is super annoying. But whatever, you know what? Like I told you guys, I'm just trying to get this phase over with so we don't have to deal with him in the next rotation. And then defense minus 10% with each Ki Blast super attack received, which I didn't even realize that happens. And then no more than 50%. And then attack plus 10% with each unarmed super attack received, which I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is doing. Do we increase his attack? No. Okay, never mind. But yeah, here, yeah, this guy's toast, dude. Like, no matter what, this Toppo, God of Destruction mode, is just obliterated. And then this guy's super attack effect, raises attack and defense, rise attack for one turn and causes max damage to enemy, which he thankfully wasn't able to do. But yeah, here we already got to the last part of this fight, which I'm like, all right, this is automatic GG for me. Yeah, this guy is Jiren. Welcome once again to the to the world of counters, dude. Which thankfully, he super attacked afterwards. We got at least our super attack with freaking this dude, the Super Vegeta, because if we weren't able to get the extra attack and defense, because we do raise our attack and defense, right, for the, is it massively raised now that I'm thinking about it, for Super Vegeta? I wouldn't be surprised if it is massively raised, because oh no, it's not, it's greatly raised attack and defense. It's for Super Vegeta that's just massively raised attack and defense, because yeah, if it was massively raised for Vegeta, obviously his counter is going to be doing a lot more freaking damage. But yeah, here I was already comfortable. I'm like, yeah, we already won this fight. It's already guaranteed. And then yeah, here we're gonna get the counter off, and then thankfully we're gonna be able to get our super attacks popped off here before Jiren, which I noticed afterwards in this fight, he is able to seal your super attack once he does his super attack on you, right? Which, let's read off his boss details. Nullifies super attack sealing effect, grants immunity to being stunned, disables attack and defense reduction, disables evasion and attacks guaranteed to hit, and then defense minus 50% within the turn after receiving 4 hits or 4 attacks. I didn't even realize that happens. And then reduce damage or below to a certain amount to 0, which we really don't care because most of these units are able to. I don't even know what the damage threshold is for this guy, but that has never happened, thankfully. But then after that, his super attack completed power, causes immense damage to enemy, and seals super attack for 1 turn, which thankfully Vegeta just got his things off. And now it's counter city. We're just gonna be relying on the counters here. Which wait, I was gonna say what Jiren card is this? I think this is the oh my god, the Carnival Limited LR Jiren, right? Like his Dokkan Awakened state is not his like SSR state either. Yeah, I think it is his TUR state, Dokkan Awakened state. But yeah, this guy toasted. I'm glad I got both of these videos done, dude. You have no idea how happy I am to finally complete this stage, and don't have to come back to the stage. And now I'm gonna be worried about the freaking this fight, man. Actually, I just realized too, would this usual team be as effective in that fight? I don't think so, because I think those dudes are just like full out gonna be blasting you away. No, literally the moment they appear, they're like, all right, bro, here are these hands. because it is during the last scene of Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, here are these hands. If you can handle them, good. If you can't, then good luck surviving, buddy. But yeah, here, you know, kind of sad that, you know, we weren't able to reduce this guy's health bar to the lowest it could be. So the AGL Super Gogeta was able to be able to finish off the job. But hey, it looks like it's gonna be Super Easy 8, Super Easy 8 Super Gogeta in the last lot. So yeah, Vegeta is just gonna be getting off 0 damage since yeah, the counter attacks don't count as a super type, yada yada yada, whatever. But hey, 37 million for Super Easy 8 Super Gogeta. Kind of happy to see that because I think he increases his power with, I think it's with every rainbow keys where he gets, right? I don't know if it's by, if I could see right here real quickly before I let you guys go. But in the Super Easy 8, is it by, oh, it is for every rainbow keys team attack and defense plus 50% and chance performing critical hit plus 10%, which we got 40, which is attack and defense increased by 200%. Holy hell. Anyways, guys, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all on next week. We have no idea how happy I am to finally get this done, man. Woo! Peace out, everyone.